Hey folks, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is viewer request month, which means you pick the movies and I simply show up to judge them lovingly. Or hatingly, depending on how bad the movies are. And this week's request, 1995's Clueless. A movie that looks like a mall commercial, sounds like a Valley Girl fever dream, and honestly, I knew existed but was kinda avoiding for those very reasons. But as I grew older, I developed an appreciation for chick flicks. For some reason, I don't understand it myself. And this is the last week, so for all of you who requested previously, there will be another month. Soon. Very soon. Ish. So kick back, relax, grab your flip phone, subscribe, and let's be clueless. Wait, was anyone actually doing this in the 90s? I was too young to even know what clothes are. Wait, don't visualize that. Wow, the amount of information we got in this one conversation is quite impressive. Dad is a rich lawyer. Cher is basically his mom/wife because who else will take care of him? Because, well, he's divorced but also remarried. He hates his parents and Cher has a stepbrother as well.
Did I show you the loped out Jeep Daddy got me? 4-wheel drive, dual side airbags.
But that also spoils her. I'm jealous. This is Dion, the token black friend. And D is in a seriously dramatic relationship.
Is it that time of the month again?
Yeah, very wholesome.
Slobber all over you. Ew! Get off of me!
I like her. The teacher handed out report cards today and my guy was ready to end it all. But the teacher is acting like this is such a regular thing. Like, what the heck? Uh-oh, Cher got a C in debate? No. Especially after that thought-provoking argument she had earlier.
If the government could just get to the kitchen, rearrange some things, we could certainly party with the Haitians.
Say it ain't so.
Wasn't my mom a Betty? She died when I was just a baby. A fluke accident during a routine liposuction.
You know, I feel like in the age of influencers and the rich just being completely out of touch, I can't relate to this movie one bit.
Oh wow, you're feeling out there.
They can never make me hate you, Paul Rudd. Never. Never. Dad asked for the report card, but Cher said it's not ready yet. Cause Dad taught her not to settle on the first offer and to start negotiating. And that was a very impressive argument. Like, damn, I would also give her time with that. She was able to outsmart everyone else except Mr. Hall, who said her debate was subpar. And again,
if the government could just get to the kitchen.
I can't imagine why.
I needed to find sanctuary in a place where I could gather my thoughts and regain my strength.
Mall. Call it. But now Cher wants to find a way to make miserable old Hall happy, so she can in turn get her grades up.
He's single, he's 47, he earns minor ducats at a thankless job.
Honestly, when you put it like that, I'd be a miserable grump too. Heck, I'm a miserable grump right now. Why is his pool of options restricted to the school? Have you ever heard don't poop where you eat? Start a hobby, go to book club, or better yet, ask Dad to find one of those divorced wives. Come on, Cher settles on Miss Geist, as she was the only option, but she needs a major makeover. Not my words. You know, this movie is reminding me of Get a Clue, that Lindsay Lohan movie, you know, this one. So she planted a love note on Miss Geist, which she seemed to enjoy, and planted the seed with Mr. Hall. She's a lawyer's daughter. She can honestly achieve anything.
Cher, get in here.
Yes, Daddy?
I swear, the modern world has corrupted my brain, and she just keeps saying it. Anyways, Cher also got 3 speeding tickets, so Dad doesn't want her driving anymore unless she has a supervisor present.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Daddy.
This is gonna be a long movie. But luckily, she has Josh to ride with her. As much as they don't like each other, Josh is pretty willing to help her out. Josh did call Cher selfish though, and that seems to be ringing in her very being. But that doesn't stop her from orchestrating a coffee date between those two. Like I said, lawyer's daughter. Oh, well that was fast. And it actually helped improve their grades. So what's in the next hour of this movie then? What the frick? Okay, pause. I love how they changed the grades, but they just kept the notes. But that doesn't stop Dad from being proud anyway. And honestly, I'm also proud. That's a life skill you can't learn anywhere, but it's invaluable. Lo and behold, there's a new student named Ty. And after that first success, Cher is ready for another mission.
I could really use some sort of an herbal refreshment.
Oh, well, we do lunch in 10 minutes.
I don't think they know what she's referring to.
We don't have any tea, but we have Coke and stuff.
No you guys got Coke here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't it.
I really don't think they know what she's talking about. It didn't take long for them to realize she's a big doobie head. And Cher gave her a nice lecture about how bad it is. So she's definitely changed now. And it's makeover time. What could possibly go wrong here? Cher is now trying to set up Ty with this guy named Elton. But he seems more interested in Cher than Ty. And for some reason, she can't see that.
Hi, Daddy. This is my friend Ty.
Get out of my chair.
Woo! Dee noticed Elton had a photo of the gang on his locker, and they take it as confirmation that Elton likes Ty. What a bunch of dummies. Wait, I thought she was against smoking. Did I miss something? What a bunch of dummies. But then again, Ty isn't even interested in Elton. She clearly likes Travis. But Cher really is too selfish to see that. She keeps pushing for Elton just because he's popular.
Ty, go with Summer, Cher, you'll come with me. Watch your feet.
No way she's that clueless. Well, it's pretty clear as day now. But she's an hour away from home though. Does she plan on walking?
I don't know which one. What do you have out here?
Oh frick. Honestly, she's lucky it was just the phone and bag he took. Things could have gotten a lot worse. And Josh out here coming in clutch once again. My guy is the backbone of this whole movie.
You're too good for him.
If I'm too good for him, then how come I'm not with him?
Valid question. I ask myself that all the time.
Cher, you're a virgin?
God, you say like it's a bad thing.
Oh my goodness. I'm too tired to overreact to this comment. What a tragedy.
My man is satisfied. He's got no cause for complaints. But technically, I am a virgin. You know what I mean.
No, I really don't. Anyways, Ty is taking the whole Elton thing pretty hard. So Cher's solution is to find somebody else. Stat! How old is Broseph? What the frick? Oh wow, Cher wants him all to herself. Still a selfish move. But then again, Ty likes Travis.
Nice stems.
Broseph shoots for the same team. Come on! But that doesn't stop Cher from trying to catch his attention anyway, by giving herself gifts and flowers. That's craziness. And then he eventually bites. I think.
Just stop! Just stop it! Stop! No! Just stop it!
Wait, what was that? Wait, what the F was that? Come on!
Anything happens to my daughter, I got a 45 and a shovel. I doubt anybody would miss you.
I don't think he's bluffing. And he's a lawyer. Jesus Christ, I'd leave there immediately. Immediately. Josh also wants to go to the party to watch over Cher. So now I know he likes her. That's so weird. I can't believe Broseph was publicly giving attention to two different guys while shooing away women. And Josh was the only one who noticed it. But then again, men pick up when other men are like that. We know the do's and don'ts, generally. Anyways, turns out Josh is avoiding going back home because he doesn't like his mom's fourth husband. Understandable. So Cher encourages Josh to stay with them for spring break. And Josh looks very, very happy about that. Dear God, this is Step Bro the movie.
You know, I am so glad I never did it with someone I had lukewarm feelings for, and I am gonna remember tonight forever.
Dog, they went out once, and she still didn't pick up he's gay? Well, I think my guy finally realized what's happening. So he's more than ready to dip out of there.
You're great. We're friends, right?
Ooh. And I bet she's too slow to even pick up on that. Frick.
Christian.
What? Your man Christian is a cake boy.
See? But hey, Christian actually makes a really good friend. So I can't really say anything bad about him here. It's just Cher's naivety. Because he didn't do anything to lead her on. Well, seems like Ty's near-death experience made her insanely popular today. And it's overshadowing Cher. Oh my god, how terrible. But to be fair, Cher did have worse being held at gunpoint. But nobody wants to hear that. That's crazy.
You know what? Not today. I'm going over to Melrose with the Amber. We're going to Melrose.
Ooh, and she's hanging out with the enemy now? I don't really care. Ty doesn't really seem to be doing this out of spite. She just is, you know? What does suck is that Cher is losing one of her friends. Poor Cher. A victim of her own success.
Don't the slackers prefer that grassy knoll over there?
Oh my god. Anyways, Cher mistook her maid's country for Mexico, and while that doesn't sound like such a big deal, Josh calls her because she'd usually get upset for far smaller assumptions. So now they're in a fight. And for some reason, Cher is bothered about that. I mean, we all know why, but god.
You can't park, can't switch lanes, can't make right-hand turns, you've damaged private property, and you almost killed someone.
So what I'm hearing is, she did very good. And for the first time in her life, Cher failed something she can't talk her way out of. But honestly, there will rarely be situations like this to ever happen. But I mean, it's good for character development, you know?
I met this guy who's so totally amazing. Then he makes Alton look like a loser.
Don't tell me. Is it Josh?
Look, you've got to help me get Josh.
Called it. No way she's starting to get jealous. Am I the only one against this? I feel like I am. It's a one-man army, but I'm fighting. So naturally, Cher tries to sell the idea that they won't mesh well. And well, I'm sure you can guess how Ty will take that.
It's like, why am I even listening to you to begin with? You're a virgin who can't drive.
She didn't have to hit it so personally, god. Cher has officially created a monster. Not everyone can handle popularity like that, you know?
And everything I do is wrong. I was wrong about Elton. I was wrong about Christian.
You know, when you're down like that, it's pretty easy to put yourself in that mindset. But you know what? She's kind of right though. It took her a whole walk and a pair of shoes for our girl to realize she's absolutely in love with Josh.
Ordinarily, I'd strut around him in my cutest little outfits and send myself flowers and candy, but I couldn't do that stuff with Josh.
Ah, that's cute. She's nervous. Damn. You know, for a scary guy, Dad is doing pretty good as a parent. No wonder Cher is doing alright. Not great, but she's doing what she can and learning along the way. And that's all that matters. So now she's on a complete makeover. But not physically. Soulfully. And that means joining this disaster relief thingy at her school. A pretty nice start if you ask me. Good on Travis for giving up the stoner life after that embarrassment from Ty. But honestly, after experiencing life in its raw form, he'll come right back.
I'm the tart here. Cher, you've been nothing but super duper nice to me. Not even if it was.
Wow, Ty actually learned her lesson. And she didn't let the popularity get to her head. I'm impressed.
When I saw the sparks between Ty and Travis, I knew Josh was out of the picture.
When did she see that? Just now? Because it's been happening the whole time. Uh-oh, Cher misplaced some important files for her dad's case.
I have to redo all that. What are you, some kind of idiot?
Okay, she did bad, but nothing to deserve those words. Broseph would be out that house in an instant.
What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about, Josh. This is a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, not some excuse for puppy love.
Ooh. I mean, when he puts it like that... Still wrong. At least Josh is there to comfort her and probably fix the mess up. It wasn't that bad of a mess up. I am still absolutely against this, but it was developing anyways. I wonder what Dad has to say about this. Oh, and Mr. Hall and Miss Geist are now married, so I guess they're Mr. and Mrs. Hall now. And that's the movie. Okay, it was strange, but still pretty good. Apart from the strange step-sibling love, it was a pretty decent story about Cher navigating life and learning she can't talk her way out of everything. Even if that will rarely ever happen. Like, good God, y'all don't understand. She has a very good support system from both her dad and Josh. And well, the money helps a lot too, you know? But at her core, she was actually a very nice person. Flawed? Yes. Naive? Hell yes. But very nice. Which in reality, I don't think ever exists, especially a rich blonde who never has to worry about money. But that's why we watch movies, to forget how much real life sucks. Do I have to talk about the outfits though? I feel like it's a staple in these movies, so I kinda have to. It was very noticeable, and they seemed very stylish. I'll give them that. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of mine right here. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Peace!